Hi guys, my name's Seb Tudor, I'm the man on the Silver Mountain, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. Now, the combat update has just dropped, as well as a whole load of other stuff in the game, and initially I was thinking that we'd go and take a look at just the combat stuff, but they've added so much that I think I'll do an overview this time, and then we'll dig into the specifics of combat and the specifics of other stuff as we go along. But the thing that really surprised me, considering they said that they weren't going to put it in until launch, essentially, was that they've added the swamp biome. Like, we've got the whole map right here, and we can see like the people, the tribes people over there. I'm not sure who they are yet, and whatever else, But we've got the whole landscape. We can see the stuff in the distance. But let's just hop down here. There we go. But the one thing that they've left in place is the curse wall to make sure that we can't actually go and explore it yet. Which, it's okay. We've got more than enough stuff to look into in the meantime. First off, the game actually just feels really smooth. Like, I don't know if it comes across in the video, but the graphics seem to have been cleaned up. It feels really smooth compared to how it would feel maybe a little juddery before. And that's just me just getting into the game and taking a look at it now, which to me feels better just walking even, which stands out. But then we've got the journey up in the top right there, which is actually telling us stuff that we need to do. We've got our new animations for combat. So we've got our kind of light jabbing combos, our heavy punches. Dodge is still pretty much the same, but now we can kick, because our offhand / block button is now a kick in when you've got nothing equipped, or when you're wielding a two-handed weapon and stuff. So that's awesome. We've got the new UI in the top corner, which, let me just move myself. In fact, let's stick my face down here for the moment. So we've got that new UI up there, which, at the moment I'm cloaked. I've got God mode on because I didn't know what we would find when I teleported myself across the map down here. And unfortunately there's still the curse wall in the way, so we're not going to be able to run straight into that. Although the one thing that's interesting to me is that as well as the curse wall being still there for the moment, that's not so much interesting, but like the pylons, I guess we could call them, have been destroyed, but then we've got these new ones lining the top of whatever area is kind of over the hill there. And then on top of it, because I don't remember seeing any locusts down this way, they were all over near the relic hunter city, but now we've got these locusts over here as well. And for those of you that played the Secret World, you'll probably recognize the look of them, because that's pretty much the same look of that the locust had in the Secret World. But it just looks great from here. I mean, we've got some stuff that hasn't loaded in over there, which might be due to how far away we are, or it might just be that it isn't finished and there are still things that need updating. But that's kind of awesome. But let's take a look at some of the other stuff that they've added. Firstly, we've got the new UI, which is great. Just jumping to feats quickly, we've got the planters and things for the farming system, which sounds like it's going to be interesting to me. It's probably not something I'm going to spend an awful lot of time on or invest an awful lot of time on generally, but it's there. And then we've got the epic armors that have been talked about before. We've got them all laid out in different fashions, so that's kind of interesting and cool. We've got the war paints that have been added with all of the different effects that come with those, which sounded interesting, especially considering they're impermanent. They're temporary. But then also, apparently, we've just straight up been given the Derketo shrine and stuff, which it's the starting shrine, and so on and so forth for the time being. But we can see that we get a knife, and we get this elixir of freedom, which I don't know. We'll have to see exactly what that does. You know, concoction that frees the imbiber. Is that something that maybe removes things like cripple? I don't know. We'll have to see. And then we've got these transmutes, which I don't know why that one's doubled up. We'll have to take a look and see at some point in the future. But then we've got the new attributes, which, with the way that my character is currently built, apparently even though that's a 20, thanks to the +9 from stuff, it's not. Oh, 20 is to there, and then +9 is given us up to here. Right, I get it. But I'm thinking at some point I'm going to have to test out some stuff on here as well and reset my points, because we've got, I think something weird has happened, because it says that we've got 0 out of -1, unless that's just the way of telling me that I'm max level. I don't know, it's interesting. But we've got these new things, and so what do these do? Every blow you strike with a truncheon deals 100% more concussive damage. Okay. Now deal 25% increased damage to enemies affected by a status effect. That's something we're going to have to... I know where I'm going to build the stadium, arena, whatever, for testing weapons. I originally thought I would do that today, but because there's so much, I wanted to go and be like, look, all of this stuff is here. All this stuff I'm going to be going through. Slice and dice. Each light attack now does more damage. Heavy attacks do more damage. What's the last one? Whenever your hit points fall below 25, you deal extra damage. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Sprinting drains less stamina. Full damage is halved. Effortless leap. Jumping no longer costs stamina. Okay, that's quite a cool one. When dodging, your armor counts as one weight class lower. I can see that also being really useful, especially considering that at the moment I'm wearing medium apart from my helmet, and my helmet makes it heavy. So, you know, having that would maybe be useful, but that's a lot to put into agility, but that might make it worthwhile now. And then double jump. Vitality, you can breathe longer underwater, or hold your breath for longer. Temperature effects are diminished. Passive health regen, that's a big one. Increase healing effects of consumables and dancers. Eating food now counts as a healing potion. Okay. Accuracy, crippling shots with a bow are more severe. Shots fired from your bow will ricochet. All ranged and thrown weapons now do more damage. Increase the armor penetration of any weapon you wield. See, now that's an interesting one, because that makes it worth taking more accuracy, even if you're invested in other weapons. And every headshot deals extra damage as well. Like grit, I think, is going to be the one that I'll always look to invest in, as well as encumbrance and maybe survival as well. I don't know. Just because they're the ones that help more generally in the kind of game that I'm playing, where it's not particularly PvP unless Hannah stabs me in the back. When she's around, at any rate. But so what are these? Less stamina when climbing, extra stamina regeneration, natural damage resistance. So again, I'm seeing a lot of spread here. And the builds that coming out of this with these perks are going to be really interesting. Your basic attacks cost less stamina, and dodging costs less stamina. Okay. Balance and counterbalance. You deal 10% extra melee while over encumbered, but swing using 10% less stamina when not over encumbered. Interesting. Encumbrance as a combat mechanic. Odd. I'm gonna weigh myself down with rocks just to hit harder. Okay. Crippling effects are less severe, fair enough. Max carry weight is increased by 10%. That's just kind of nice, I guess. Deflection. You have a chance to ignore armor and shield durability loss when hit. Doesn't tell us what the chance is, though, so that could be quite small. When over-encumbered, you can move at full speed. That's just kind of nice. Raw and bloody. You do not have to cook raw meat to avoid food poisoning. Okay. I mean, that's useful. You harvest resource nodes twice as fast. Every animal harvested provides extra resources. Invulnerability to poisons and diseases. Strength of detrimental status effects are reduced. Wow, that's a good one. Especially for things like dungeons and stuff with traps and whatever. Like, I feel survival is going to be the Dungeoneer's tree to an extent. Or direct damage you take is reduced by 10%. So if you take grit and survival and maybe encumbrance, like if you take the three trees that I've kind of maybe put a little bit, I mean, I'm kind of balanced across these to a degree, but like the survival, the ones that help you survive normally, so vitality, grit, encumbrance and survival, are the ones that are more tanky. And then, what was it? Accuracy, agility, and encumbrance with... Sorry, strength, encumbrance, agility, and accuracy with just the first one in encumbrance, where you just weigh yourself down. I mean, and the ignoring durability loss would be quite nice too. But that's interesting. I'm gonna at one point I think I might do, when we test the new combat stuff, I might do leave these stats as they are and see what happens, and then I might do another couple of videos testing out the kind of what theoretically looks to be more tanky, what looks to be more damagey, and stuff like that, depending on what we get around to. But also they've made the stats more interesting as well, because they've actually spelled them out a little better for us, and they've given us a whole panel for all of the effects that we're under. And then the journey now has like 10 chapters, which apparently we've done all of these, and I think that I had a few of these that I needed to do straight away, so me just bashing buttons is... But also it seems to tell us what these others are once we've finished a chapter, which is nice, you know. And we've got this stuff up in the top corner here that's specifically telling us kind of what we need to do. So, you know, that's cool. Like, let me. So that we know that they've got the 3 or 4 attack kind of combos. What's the heavy attack? Okay, so the heavy attacks are a set of lunges and slashes. Ooh. Did you see the... So we've got lunge, and then that yellow. What does the yellow do? Does it tell me? Cripples. So the yellow is cripple. I know I've seen some of the effects before on the dev stream and stuff. I'm pretty sure, like, well, red I think is bleed, and I think black is stun. But like I before they had quite over the top effects, and now they seem... So hold on. Okay, so it goes... So each one has at least in the sword here that I'm just looking at, each one has a 4-part combo, which I think is what they mentioned before anyway. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Right. But... And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last 2 of those cripple. But then if we do 1, 2 light attacks and then 3, it still just comes straight in on the third attack from the cripple combo. So you can mix and match between. So you can go 1, 2. Nope, I waited too long. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 just to pop someone a little bit of extra damage or whatever. That's cool. That's interesting. Can we still? Okay. Nope, that's crouch. Yeah. So because we've not got a shield to block with, and anything else, and we don't have an offhand to strike with, we're still kicking for the moment. That's interesting. I wonder if. Hold on. Let's go. Oh, and we can sprint with our weapons now again. I guess they decided that was. Okay, you died too quickly. Possibly because it's a star metal sword. And you're a creature that's in the desert that probably... Yeah. Okay. Also, they added the Purge, which I've turned the Purge off for the moment in my game, purely because I was kind of looking at it and going, I'm not ready to test this yet. So we'll turn it on and we'll see what we can do with it as and when, because I want to take a look at the activity bar that prompts the Purge as well. So we'll get on with that. But looking at this map though, we've I'm hopeful. Oh, we've got the volcano map in as well. Ah, and the Temple of Frost is now actually marked as a capital. Okay, that's really cool. We can see all the little ruins and details, and there seems to be some kind of shrine or capstone or something over the caldera, or like over the main lava vent. And it does look like there's something leading off. Oh, I don't know why that's. That's an odd bug, but it looks like. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the edge here that we'll get to. And that looks there like it could be another path. So there could be more for us to see. But I don't know. But also, they've actually put in the command for admin teleport down here, which is cool. So we can do that to get around. Oh, and they've marked the unnamed city as its own kind of capital now, and they've given it all a bit of a clean up and a polish. That's nice. But like there's a lot that they've added here, and I'm really happy that it's just suddenly come in. Why is there a bar over my health? I don't know. But the other thing that I wanted to take a look at, nope, not the admin panel. Everyone's seen the admin panel before. I wanted to take a look at the settings, server settings for the Purge, just to see what we can actually change about it. So we can change the Purge's level, how many per day. We can restrict how long the Purge is actually there for. So potentially it could be a persistent Purge for as long as we have our activity bar full or something like that. That's interesting. That's going to be something to test out. Restrictions at times of the week. Then we've got increased time in minutes between the Purge warning and the start of the Purge. Okay, that's nice. That's cool. So if you put it up to a high level Purge, you can maybe give people a bit longer, a few more minutes just to test stuff out. Minimum number of players online. Raising this will make Purges only occur when a set number of players are online. Okay, so you can make sure that there have to be enough people online to actually cope with the Purge as well, which is nice. Purge duration. If flagged building is allowed during Purges, okay. Because otherwise, I guess your settlement counts as in combat, and so you're not allowed to build more? What's this? This increases the amount of different selected action clans players can do until they are eligible. Okay. So at the moment it says we need to do 1,000 eligible actions to trigger a Purge. Purge meter update frequency. This will make purge value increase faster, make it easier to reach purge trigger value. Faster purge update frequency will make active players and clans accumulate points faster. Okay. I want to know what these eligible actions are, though. Personally. Like, yeah, we've got that disabled. Okay. But that's... Oh, I don't know where to start with this, guys. There's a lot of stuff to take a look at, and I'm excited for pretty much all of it. Like, I think the first thing and the main thing to go and take a look at will be the combat first. So if we go and take a look at the combat and we test out the different weapons, and I build us a little arena, and we test it out against some thralls and things, because the thrall AI should now be pretty much as up to date as the devs have shown us in various dev streams and things. So that'll be good. Because in theory, that means that our thralls will be more effective. It means that our enemies will be a bit more challenging. Is that just a rock floating in the air? Or is it... No, it's not. It's actually... It is stuck in the ground. But like these guys... They've got a truncheon. Okay, so now they've actually got a bar for being knocked unconscious as well as a health bar that we can actually see. Down you go. And then we can make them more unconscious, seemingly. Which is that little blue bar, I guess, at the top, because that increased as I hit him whilst his health decreased. But like these guys are level 2. So the levels will actually make more of a difference now as well. Well, no witnesses. Though actually, there we go. Have we... What's this? Okay. Weird blank square. But, yeah, we've got all kinds of stuff. I wonder if they've added in the pack thralls, the ones with the... Because we saw them in one of the dev streams recently. Thralls with big backpacks that carry... You know, we can bring with us to carry stuff around for us. Has this place grown a little bit? Have these tents up here and cages and things around the entrance to the ship, these look new. These look like they've been grown out. Huh. Okay. I just want to go and pop up here and see if we can find... Ooh! See, he's got this huge rucksack on. Let's knock him out. Nope, wrong weapon. Can I... Are you sat there because you're invulnerable? Can I can't see. But... Okay, he seems to be uninteractable at the moment. Either that or something. Yeah, okay. I'm not just Oh, there's another one over there. That's right. She needs your help. Can I... If I hit this guy, will you stand up? Can I not hit you because you're underneath the canopy? Is that what this is? I don't understand. Hold on. Oh, you're getting up? Does that mean I can strike you now? Okay, so I can now strike you. You're going to get up. I think it's because they're underneath the canopy, you know? I think that's in some way preventing me from laying a smackdown on them. I don't know. Let's knock you down. Can I break the canopy? I mean, I'm making marks in the wood, I think. It's interesting. I just want to see what they're called. I'm pretty sure they're called pack thralls. But, you know, I want to see what I can do. That's weird though, not being able to attack those guys under there seems a little odd. Just because they're seemingly sat down. That might be a bug or a glitch or something like that that's come in with what they've been doing, but you know, hey, we'll have a quick look around here, see if we can find another one that might. Oh yeah, ghosts. Hi friends. Is it me or are you just distinctly taller than him? Seems to be the case. Are you particularly difficult to knock out? Okay, so you're a level 3, which makes you seemingly quite a bit more resistant. Oh. Everybody's coming in to take a look. He's falling to his death. I like the way that they now seem to have kind of an awareness of what's going on. I kind of like that they're kind of running to see what's happening. I'm kind of curious as to whether or not like stealth gameplay, like if we. I'm curious as to whether or not like crouching. I mean, he's invulnerable again, so I don't know why I try. But I just want to find a pack thrall that's walking around so we can see him lugging his big backpack with him. Got dancers here. I might have to actually find a pack thrall walking around for me to knock out and go and enslave, because it looks like they're all. Yeah, this definitely wasn't here before, so they've updated some stuff and added to things, which is nice. Is that a guy in a cage? No, it's some bottles, jars and things behind it. Whoops. And I know I'm getting a little distracted now, but I just wanted to see. I wanted to knock out a pack thrall and actually see what they've called them. Like I could go and take a look in the admin panel, I guess. But maybe we'll fight some pack thralls as part of the tests for the combat stuff. But either way, guys, I think I'm going to leave it here. Let me know what you guys are most excited about from this stuff that they've just added, because I'm going to be going through all of it. You know, as said, I'm probably going to start with the new weapons, new combat stuff, and then I'm going to move on to doing the stuff to do with attributes and just seeing what they work out as. You know, because I tend to like my balanced characters, but here it looks like balance might not be the best option, just simply because, you know, with these attributes as they are, if I manage to somehow balance out everything completely, then it's going to leave me with only the first rank of stuff, which some of it really useful, some of it not useful at all. So and then, you know, our armor is going to give us our different values and stuff like that as well, because I think armor now gives us bonus grit. Yeah, bonus grit, bonus grit, bonus grit, bonus grit, and bonus grit. So yeah, you know, we've got all of that to consider now as well. So, and then there's war paint on top of that, which I think also gives us like +3, I think. Where was the war paint? Here it was. It doesn't actually tell us here, unfortunately. But yeah, we've got all of these different patterns and things to take a look at and see what we can do with those as well in terms of stat kind of increases. So, you know, there's a lot for us to play with now. So, and I'm sure that there will be a mod for like permanent forms of the or longer lasting forms maybe of the war paint, because I don't know if there's an option for how long that lasts. How long war paints and things will last in the the settings. I might go and take a look later. But either way, we've got a lot of stuff to look into, including stuff that they've seemingly added to the map that we thought we knew already. So, there's going to be... Ooh, termite mound looking things over there. No, I didn't actually mean to start punching the air. But yeah, we've got creatures to look at that they've updated, and with all their animations and things as well. So I'm going to stop kind of waffling on about this now, because the next thing that I need to do is actually just go and build us an arena so that we can actually go and test this stuff out. But I just want to go and take a look at what look... Yeah, these look like termite mounds, but they're probably like covered in locust. Or they might just be termite mounds. They might just be there for flavour. Oh, there are a lot of them. Nope, there's a locust. Yeah, here are all the locusts. So does that mean the locusts aren't round the other side anymore? Oh, eggs. I'll just be taking those then. I guess those are locust eggs, right? Yeah, they're just... I guess an egg is an egg as far as the game is concerned. But also, I wonder if they've added in the boss creatures, like the giant creatures with extra keys and other stuff on them. I wonder if they've added those into the game as well yet. Because I've seen a giant spider, a screenshot of a giant spider crawling through the canyons here and whatnot. So we'll have to go and take a look for those giant beasties. You're not something terrible, are you? No, because your wings fell off after me hitting you once. But yeah, I'm going to stop waffling on. I'm going to go build us our bits and pieces and see what we can do next time, where we'll start looking at the combat stuff. We might not get through it all in one video, because again, there are a lot of different weapons and a lot of different things that we can do. But it'll probably be maybe 1 or 2 videos on the different types of weapons and what they do, and then kind of moving on from that, we'll go and take a look at kind of the different builds with attributes and just see which, because I kind of want to I want to do that for you guys to show what the variance is, but also I just kind of want to see which one I enjoy more. So we'll do that all together, and then we'll do some more exploring and whatever else. And by that point, the game might have actually released in full, so we can go and take a look out in the jungle as well, and we can do some more exploring. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Again, I'd love to hear what you're excited about. What do you think about the new changes and the new stuff that they've added to the game? What are you looking forward to seeing me test? Is it the combat stuff you're looking forward to seeing me test? Is it the new religious stuff? Is it going to be the purge and testing them out against my purge-proof bases and seeing which one succeeds and which one fails miserably? Because I imagine that there might be a mix between, considering some of the stuff that's been said about the purge and whatever else. So it's going to be interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. But otherwise, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video or found it interesting, please drop us a like, share this video, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care.